Now, this factory will create the need for more roads and infrastructure, of course, in Taylor. But the governor got a lot of questions today about whether the Texas power grid can handle Samsung's expansion plans. This was his response.
I'm extremely confident that the power grid is stable and resilient and reliable.
KVUE's Darrenisha Heron joins me now here at the desk. And Darrenisha, you spoke with an energy expert from UT to find out what needs to happen to accommodate growth from an electricity standpoint.
I did, Brian, and the grid is a big concern for so many people after the February freeze. Millions of people were without power for days, some for weeks. I was one of them. It was tough and deadly for some. Oncor provides power to a huge area of Texas, including Taylor. Also in Oncor's coverage area is 2 Bitcoin mining facilities in Rockdale. Just to put it into perspective, one of those Bitcoin mining facilities will soon use the same amount of energy as 2 large cities. So Samsung's expansion adds to the demand for power in Central Texas. UT energy expert Joshua Rhodes told me Oncor is probably going to have to upgrade their power lines, facilities, and towers to handle large loads.
Some other entity, may decide that it's, a good idea to build a power plant, close by or something, on the system to be able to provide more power in that region. Because if you increase demand in a certain region, prices will go up in that region, and that would be attractive to investors and developers, to deploy more resources in that area to chase those higher prices.
Rhodes says odds are that Oncor is working out an agreement with large facilities to reduce their demand at certain times. I reached out to Oncor, but I have not heard back just yet. The governor also reminded us today that power plants will have to winterize facilities by next Wednesday, December 1st, or they could face fines. He says this will help make the Texas grid more reliable. But Brian, we know that a lack of weatherization was a big part of our power grid crisis back in February. But Rose said that this does not include natural gas facilities, which could still leave us very vulnerable.
A lot of questions still to answer, not just with Samsung and Taylor, but with the electricity all across the state of Texas. So we'll see how this all plays out.
We will.
All right, Darrenisha, thanks.